today's session, we are going to recap what we did the last time. And so based on our course outline here, we started last week. We said Excel is a spreadsheet program used to hold data. We can manipulate the data to get the results that we want. All right. We said where to get Excel. You can go to office.com. You can get it online for free. You can practice online for free, or you may purchase it, whether it's through a subscription. You can get it for, I believe, $99 a year, or you can just practice online. Please keep in mind that the online version is not as robust as the one that you purchase, but it still works. All right. So just to recap, we're going to remember how to reference a cell, select a row, and select a column and a range of cells. So let's start with Agnes.
Okay.
So we're going to have you, I'm going to give you permission. I don't know which one is Anika now.
Oh, Lord. Click here to start the remote control of a shared screen. Oops. That was me you gave it to, but.
Okay. So we're going to have Agnes select rows A3 through B8 and change the font color to gray. This is just a recap. This is stuff we did last week.
To B8? Hold on, bear with me. I'm not accustomed to use Apple product. Shit, how the hell? Hold on, I have to undo that.
Notice that when you go in front of the row where the numbers are, that you're actually selecting the whole row, but you don't. So if you want only a range, you have to go into the cell, press and hold, and drag into this.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And drag A3 to B8.
B8 right here. And change that to gray?
Change the fill color to gray.
Okay.
That's the font color.
Oh, the fill color, sorry. Is there a gray?
Any gray.
Which one of them are gray?
Yeah, anyone. We're going to undo it on
Okay.
gray. And you're also going to italicize the text.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. How about if you center it? Okay, good stuff. All right, make it back, put it back to the left.
Okay.
And let's just undo 3 times to undo that.
Maybe 4.
Okay. So what we did was we said one more time to undo to make it back the original color, right?
That's it, right?
Yeah. So what we did,
okay.
That's fine. That's where it is fine. So what you did was you selected a range A3 through B8, right? You were able to put the mouse drag from A3 to B8, and you did some formatting changes. You did the fill color, you did the italics and so on. All right. So now I'm going to give control to Diane, and Diane is going to do this here. And this is all from last week. We are recapping all the stuff that we're supposed to do. So I apologize. Diane, did I give you control? If I did, if you're able to type into the box into E5, yes. If you're not, then I'll give it to the other person, stay. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. Diane, would you type into E5 yes?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yours. Okay, so we did how to reference a cell, select a row, column, and range. So we're going to make that gray because we're done with that. Okay, next one, how to open, save, and close Excel files. We'll save that for a little later. That's, I'll just go over that. How to use the ribbon tabs, I'll go over that later. That's just for discussion. How to add a new sheet with name and color. So right now we are on the second tab, which is called course outline, the one that's I highlighted at the bottom here, right? So Diane, in order to add a new sheet, we hit the plus sign all the way over to the right. That is adding a new sheet. I don't see it. Okay, so do you see that your new sheet, now your page is blank, right? Your new sheet is sheet 6 and it's inserted right after the course outline sheet where we were. So we need, Diane, for you to right click, go back to sheet 6, right click on sheet 6 and call it new sheet insert.
Rename.
We're going to, okay, you
Rename.
can hit rename or you could just double click into it to name the sheet.
Okay.
It's called new sheet insert. Okay. Okay, so that's how you insert a new sheet and how you name the sheets at the bottom. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to click off of that so that you're out of the text edit. And then you're going to right click on the tab at the bottom, the same new sheet insert, right click, tab color. And I don't remember what color I said to make it yellow, the bright yellow. There you go. So there you are. So you have inserted a new sheet, you named it, you color coded it. Sometimes you want to color code some things. And now we're going to drag it all the way to the end. So you're going to click on the sheet, keep holding, drag it. There you go. There you go. Keep going. There you go at the end. So what happens is now we have lost our course outline. In order to get back to that first, you have so many tabs in your worksheet now, and this is what I wanted to show, is that you can get back by using the arrow to go back on the bottom right there. Keep going back. There you go. That's your first, right? So that's our course outline, and we have done row number 6 in column A, so we can make that gray, Diane. Row number 6. A6, cell A6, you're going to make it gray. Nope. Nope. Nope.
The other one
The
next
fill,
to it.
not the font color, the fill color. There you go. All right. A lighter gray, yeah. We just want to mark it to say that we covered the topic. Okay, so that's good. Let me just go ahead.
There
Okay,
you go.
that's good. Yeah, any gray, any light gray. Copy this, and we're going to paste it here. Watch, I'm going to hold down the control because I want to paste it into 2 cells, and I'm going to right click and say paste. So if I hold down control, I will be selecting multiple cells at the same time. And I want to say, yes, we've covered those topics. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. How to enter and edit data in cells, rows, and columns. So for this one, we're going to go to formatting. This we did last week, formatting. And so I need Diane, because Diane didn't get practice last week. We want you to make this table look like that table, and the steps for doing that are here. Except the one that is this one, with the arrow. We're not going to do that one yet, but follow all the other steps to format this data. Keep going. Okay, tell me.
Again, I think
Again,
she's
okay,
still
so the
looking.
first thing is you're going to fit the data into the column. So there was something we did last week to fit the data into the column. Do you remember? Yes or no? Oh, no, not there. Hit undo. Type your messages in row 30, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate since Diane doesn't remember. We're going to click on these and we're going to go between any one of the column markers, and we're going to just double click. It'll make the data fit. But remember last week we thought that the price and cost was too scrunch up, so we did that and we pulled it out a little bit. Does that look a little better? A little more space? All right, next thing. So we're going to put that as gray. We did that. Use the format painter to make all makes bold. So where is makes? Wait, we lost makes. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just make that fit. Okay. So we're going to make all make bold. Use the format painter. What's the first step? Okay, fine. But you didn't use the format painter. You did make it bold, but we want to use the hit undo and use the format painter. Is so that we know all the different ways. Okay, you don't remember. From the last week, the format painter was if you click onto any cell that has some kind of formatting in there. So it would be like, this is all bold. You click on that. You select the format painter right here. Right? So try that. Click on a bold cell. Use the format painter to, okay, so right here in J2, for example, that is bold. So you want to make the formatting look like J2. Any one of them. And you're only going to make makes bold. Yep. Okay, so try it again. Take any bold cell. But hit the format painter. And then, okay, no. All right, you need to select multiple cell. No, you can't drag that. This will overwrite. What you're going to do is when you select, you're not going to select one cell. You're going to select all the cells that you want to make bold, or you can select the whole column, right? Bam, there you go. Or remember that you could go above the A, and that when you see that black arrow, that means you're selecting the whole column. All right, so that's how you do that. Next thing we want to do is make that gray because we've done it. Okay, skip the delete cell. We'll get to that. Use auto sum to add totals for price, cost, and profit margin. Use auto sum. There is a button for auto sum. It's on the top right. Yeah, Diane, yes.
Yes.
You didn't get any practice last week, so that's why I'm picking on you today. So there is an icon for auto sum all the way on the right. All the way on the right. Right. All the way on the right. No, but you have to be in the cell where you want to put the auto sum first. No, Where would you put
Yeah.
the sum?
This-
There you
Yeah.
go. So would you go on the mileage first? And I'll tell you why when you're done. Okay, and you do auto sum. Boom, and it selects the range that you're going to sum. You can hit enter. And there is your auto sum. That's the total mileage of all the cars. That would not be something you would need. So now what you can do to get that auto sum in the other columns, you can drag it over two places. Just click when you see the little dot at the right bottom corner, drag that over 2 times, 2 cells, boom. No, you're not moving. No, undo. Okay, you're gonna drag, click the, yes, and drag it over 2. No, you don't have it, you're moving it. You have to be on that little dot. Drag it over. There you go. That's it. Now you filled in automatically, but you struggled a little bit with getting that little dot right. So I want you to hit undo. And what I want you to do is to copy. And you're going to go select E and F, where the total should go. E and F26, and then paste. You can hit Control V to paste, or just paste. Yeah, just paste. Okay, that's fine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions, Diane? You can put your questions over here in the big column here. Put your questions over here. Any questions? Okay, great. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to format the bottom here, just in the interest of time. We're going to take the formatting right here, and I'm going to do Format Painter and right here, but I made a mistake. I'm gonna tell you why. Undo. I want to take the formatting of these because they have the $ format, and I want to put it here. No, let me escape. These cells that have the sum, I'm going to take the Format Painter and I'm going to put it here. Right now, why do I have the pound signs?
Because the line is too, the column is too narrow.
The column is too narrow for the data. So I'm going to select these 3 columns, double click here to make it a little bigger. And then I want to take totals and I want to do the Format Painter right there. Okay. Now, how did I get the $? If I wanted to put the $ in all of these, the price, I selected those and I could right here on the number formats, I could select the $ to put in the $. And notice that it entered the zeros. If you didn't want the zeros, what could you do? You could go into number formats and where you have decimal places, change it to 0. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so that is how you put in your number formatting. There's other numbers that we will do. Suppose I were to put this number here. I put in a half, it said 2nd January. But if I were to go to number formats, admit.
Down up to the general. Oh, okay.
If I were to go to number format and what was I doing? And I wanted to format it as a fraction, right? Up to 1 digit, 1/4, whatever. So this is my formatting. I hit OK. If I now enter 1, 2, that is a fraction. Are we good on that?
Yep.
So what happens is in any of these cells, if I do 1, 2, it'll say it's January 2nd.
Y'all can see me?
Now we can hear you, but you're rebroadcasting, so cut off one of the computers.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay, good. One of these days I'll get a camera for my computer. But for now, this is what we have. All right, so does that make sense? What I did, I did number formatting here to make this a fraction. And the normal, the standard is if you type 1/2, you will get a date. But if you format the cell as a fraction, this is number format up here. If you format it as a fraction, it'll go, you will get the fraction return. However, if you format it as a percent, you're supposed to get 50%. So let's test that. You want percentage, okay. And if I go 1/2 here, you get 50%. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Let me delete all of this at the bottom. So we've done the auto sum and I'm going to make that gray. Next thing, merge and center. So we've done that. I did totals
That last week.
and we merged it across. So if I were to put totals here, right? And I selected these cells and I select merge and center, totals will be merged. It'll merge all the cells into one big cell and it'll center it across faster. All right, next thing, merge and center, we did. Borders, add double line at the bottom, we did. But if we wanted to put it onto the top row here, let's have Diane still has control. Let me give her control. 1 second. Mashata. A1 through G1, Diane.
Do I have control?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm dragging, nothing happening.
Okay, hold
It-
on.
it's going.
Because you're in edit, text edit. Click the cell and click. When you click, hold it down and drag it across. There you go. Stop
you
right
go.
there. Now we're going to put a double border underneath. So you on the font, right? There is the right here. This is the cell border right there. That's the cell border menu. You click that. No,
Click where?
you've
I'm
already
sorry.
clicked. Okay, so you've selected the
Pull
range
down.
that you want to change.
Uh-huh.
Click the down arrow and you want a double line. Keep going down. Right there. Just hit that.
Oh,
That doesn't say, oh yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. And
But
why
nothing-
don't you make it blue now to make it look like the other stuff? Make it blue. No, the
Nope.
text. I'm
Text.
sorry, the fill. The fill should be blue. Nope. That
little
one.
line.
That's
There
good.
we go.
And make it bold. The text should be bold. Everything. One more time. There you go. All right. So we're starting to measure up like the other chart, right? Does that make sense? Now, the last item on this page, hold on, borders. So we did that. Okay, we did that and that. Oh, we didn't put in the borders. So Diane, while you're at it, if you select B1 through G25, B2 through G25, you have to press and keep holding. Yep, there you go. There you go. All right, and go back to the borders. Okay, so you have more than you need. You're going to mess up your totals. If you're okay with that, that's fine. Stop right there. Oh, right there. Okay. And go back to your borders menu. And you're going to do all borders. So top, bottom, left, and right. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So it's winding up to look a little bit more like that. Now we're going to add another column, Agnes. Let me take back control. And I think it's Anika. Okay. So Agnes, you're going to add a column for classification because we're going to do some drop downs. Oh, we're going to do any profit margin greater than 500, we're going to make the word winner come out in column H.
Okay.
So add your classification column. You can use the format painter to make it look like the previous heading.
So I click on this. These things here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my. Sorry.
No, we're not doing anything over there. This is just to show you what it's supposed to look
I
like.
know. I don't know why I went over there.
So why are you
So
selecting
isn't
it?
she supposed to go to like
I want you to go to
H1?
H1. Thank you, Diane. You are
Oh,
100%.
H1.
Yes.
Oh, I'm putting classification.
Yes.
But she has to like create a
Don't I
column
have to do
first?
this first? The column is
No,
already
I don't want you
there.
to touch this. This is
Oh.
the answer. You are actually answering the question on the left, but this is what it's supposed to look like when you've done it right.
So what she's supposed to do now, like create a header or something?
Yeah, she's supposed to make the column for classification. Okay, you're taking the format of itself. Which form, which one you want
That's
to
why
take?
I asked you if I can
Go
click
to
on
the
it
left.
and
Don't
then
do
the
anything.
thing.
No, don't do anything to the right. Just stay on the left.
Okay.
You can do it. What do
Can
you
I
want
ask a
that to look
question?
like? What do you want to mimic?
I want to mimic
No, not
this.
over there. Keep your eyes on the left. In fact, hold on a minute. Stay there. Hold on. I'm going to do this just to make it easy for you. Boom. Okay. Do it.
Put it back.
Okay, where are we now? Use borders.
So you're
to
in
add the-
column
okay,
H, right?
Right.
This one, you're on this. If the profit is greater than 500, you're going to return winner or loser, right?
Uh-huh.
So, but you want to call this classification, right? So you want to classify whether they're winner or loser.
Right.
So where's the word classification going?
Right here.
So type it in.
Oh, I thought I could just copy it from there and put it over there.
No, because I showed you the answer so you could see what you're heading towards, but you keep trying to copy the answer onto your side. There you go. How does it look?
I need to bold it.
Aha. But you are in text edit mode right
sorry.
now. So click off. Okay, that's good. All
Okay.
right, now with this one, we're putting in a formula. So we start formulas with the equal sign.
Mhm.
And then I have a question.
Yes,
So you don't have to create a column first?
the column is already there,
Column
column
is
Oh,
A.
so,
there.
okay. All
So
right.
the cell borders is what makes it differentiate.
Okay,
But you
okay.
can always do that. You can always enter
Okay.
it.
But question,
Uh-huh.
why couldn't I just click on classification over there, copy it and paste it over this? So,
You could, but I wanted you not to
oh,
cheat.
you want me to cheat? You want to
I
teach
want
me?
you to do it yourself. Yeah.
Got you. Got you.
So now we're putting in a formula. And what I asked you, if the profit is greater than 500, return winner, else loser. So now you're going to put your formula in that cell. And you start
So
the
you put
formula with
equal,
equal.
Andrea.
Do I have thing? Okay, equals.
And you're going to put in an if statement. If
It's capital IF, right? If
there it is. If what?
bracket.
If
Click
what?
on it.
If what value you're looking for?
Okay, check time.
G2.
If profit is where 2 is
G2.
right here.
If
2,
click
right
on
here.
that,
Oh,
click on
G2.
that. Yep.
If this is
greater than, you look, put your greater than sign.
greater than
500.
you can't use them computer.
Comma. The comma says I'm finished with that statement. What do you return?
Let me read.
Put it in quotes.
Winner, loser.
So you're going to return. No, you don't need that. You're just going to return what you're going to enter. In quotes, not in parentheses.
With the back thing to this. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Winner.
Put it in quotes.
She said, put it in code.
I give up.
Code.
Quote. Put the quotation
marks.
Oh. And then
Then
close.
quotation, yeah,
And then
Comma,
lose it.
comma says you're finished with that.
comma, and then
And
you
then
put the
else.
lesser than.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, you don't have to put lesser than again.
No.
Okay.
If the person is not a winner, just return the word loser. So if it's not greater, now you have to close your function with the parentheses.
oh, okay.
Let's see if it worked. Oh, now
Oh,
you're
yes,
going to
it did.
copy that
Mhm.
function all the way down. Although I said winner in all caps, you did not give me winner in all caps, but that's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Click
It
the
said
corner
winner and all.
box
Oh,
on the
yeah.
right, drag it all the way down to
Hold on.
number
But this is
25.
the box, you know, easier for figure out now.
When you have the plus sign, that's when you have it. Click and hold and drag.
Check time. I love my desktop.
There you go. So there's a lot of losers there, right?
There's
Later
no
on,
winners.
huh?
Okay.
Now, if you wanted winner to stand out, one way of doing it would be to put winner in caps and loser in smaller letters. But
Okay.
later on, when we go to conditional formatting, we're going to be able to put red flags. We're going to be able to put colors and stuff based on the
Okay,
condition.
question.
Yeah.
So what do you call this that we just did?
We entered a function.
Oh, so that's a
We
function.
did functions. And let's go back now. So we're going to highlight these in gray that we've covered these topics. And we did discuss these shortcut keys.
Yeah. So you
Bold.
can insert a function in a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking you this, I have to set up a time off spreadsheet.
No private information on this recording.
No. I'm
Okay.
not, it's not, no.
Okay. All right.
So that's when I can use that function.
Yes.
Okay.
You will be
Okay.
able to use the function.
Okay. All right.
All right. So let's go back now to the course outline. How to enter and edit data in cells, rows, columns. I think we've done that. So we're going to make that gray. We've recapped how to use keyboard shortcuts and mouse actions. We did that.
Mhm.
Okay, how to apply different formats to cells, colors, borders, alignment, number formats. So we did colors, we did font colors, borders, we did the cell borders.
Mhm.
We did number formats, we added the $sign, we took out the number of decimals and so on.
Mhm.
We formatted for a fraction.
Mhm.
Inserting cells, we didn't do that yet. So let's make this all gray. And let me just copy this here and I'll paste it all the way here. Enter. Okay. Inserting cells, highlighting data, but we did some functions. Oh, we went before our time. So we did this. It starts with an equal. Use the menus for formulas. We're going to come back to that. So I'm not going to shade that. We just touched on it. But let's go to inserting cells now. Let me just save. I have to keep saving. So back to the formatting spreadsheet. Now, when you insert and delete cells, you're either going to push the cells down, the cells below it, or you are going to bring the cells up. But you don't want to bring the whole row up. You don't want to delete the whole row. You want to just delete this one cell. So can I give the share to Diane at the moment? Which one? Yeah, yeah. So you're going to click into S3. You're going to right click and you're going to ask it to delete that cell. Just hit delete. And it's going to ask you, do you want to shift the cells left? Do you want to shift cells up, down? Do you want to delete the entire row, the entire column? Which would be the answer for you on this one?
I want to delete the entire row.
No, because you're going to lose all your data over here.
This is not a row?
No, that is a cell.
Oh. So
what is your desired thing? What do you want to happen when you delete that white cell?
hold on, delete this cell and shift cells up. So you're gonna shift the cells up.
Right. So do that. Click OK. Boom. Right. So it took everything below that and shifted it all the way up. So that's what happens when you delete a cell. But if we were to go back to insert a cell, then it's going to ask me, what do you want me to do? Shift cells down, shift them to the right, shift them whatever. And I'm going to say shift down. And here's my row again. When you insert a cell, it copies the format. It can copy the format from the row above it or below it. In this case, same as above or same as below. That's when you insert a cell. Right? Or you can say, I don't want the formatting, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that's inserting. Know that when you insert a cell, it does affect, because if you choose the wrong option, you could end up deleting the whole row, or you could bring things over here that should stay on the right. And then what that means is that every cell beyond it will shift to the left. If you selected shift to the left, every cell over here will shift to the left. So be careful. Okay.